I'm caps lock different. It's facts, not fiction. Said I black out for real, then the track gone missing. If it's cap, I'm dipping. We ain't talking about a move, then it's flatline finished. When I spaz, I'm grinning. Put a peel off in the Sadies and I pass by spinning. It's perks with this life, but I don't have my skinnage. Took a quick trip and now I'm back home winning. And I see they eyes pop like I snack on spinach. Pull up to the spot, she tryna grab my digits. I'm already 8 shots, a Henny past my limit. Here you go. Hazards with a dash full of tickets. I'ma act like I don't see them. I got bad eye vision. Y'all can't pass my scrimmage. Way y'all tripping, it's Aruba. I realized I had to go and flip the script.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to episode 267 of Psychotic and Iconic. Piles and Theories here. No Philly Phil tonight. It's just going to be us two. Apologize for the 2-week layoff. Schedules were really confusing. Everything cool?
Yeah, we're good.
Schedules were really confusing with Christmas week, and then after that, I died with flu A. If you get that, I feel really bad for you. It's coming out both ends. You're going to have about 105 fever for a few days. But if you get Tamiflu, as Sangeeta was telling me in the hospital, you'll be all right.
Oh man, it feels good to be back though, man. It's been a while.
Oh, yeah,
it's
it sure does.
Minute.
I feel like I haven't done it in a minute, man.
I feel like I've gained like 10 pounds since our last pod. Dude,
You do look a little thick.
I'm
a little
thick, bro.
thick, bro.
I got heavy.
Yeah, bro, for real.
Real talk. I just gotta be honest with myself.
I know.
You
I'm
what
gonna
mean?
use your T-shirt to cover my car when it snows.
I didn't change sizes like that, but it is getting a little snug.
It's getting snug. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. It just looks a little tight.
That's all.
It's holiday weight.
Exactly. Yeah. See?
There it is.
Yeah. I gotta give myself more, a little bit more grace. I think that's what it is.
I say it all the time, man. You got to be more kind to yourself, right?
Yeah. Well, happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New Year.
Shout out to everybody that listens to us. I appreciate it. It's another year. Humbled. It was a humbling year last year.
I've been humbled.
But I'm excited for this year, and I'm excited for the playoffs. I'm excited for the Super Bowl coming up. I'm excited for a lot of things. So,
all right, let's go. Week 18 recap. Yeah. Commanders beat the Eagles 24-17. That's weird. Tanner McKee was the quarterback. I thought nobody could beat him. Eagles rested the starters. They could have been the number 2 seed if they won, since the Bears lost. What do you think about that?
See, what I think about that is just foolishness of you. Right off the rip, you have to talk about Tanner McKee. I thought he was all right.
We haven't been here. Of course you did. But we haven't been here in 2 weeks, bro. You got to start off with fire. You thought he was all right throwing the ball 3 yards behind people?
I mean, look, it was his first time he played all season, bro. It was
you to go
in 18 games, dude.
You to go.
I know, but like in 18 games, he rode the bench for the entire time, and then you want him to come in and start lighting it up. It just doesn't work like that.
Mitchell Trubisky did it,
and he played with backups. And then,
Trubisky did it.
But when Smitty was there, I don't know. He had 3 catches for 52 yards. It looked like he had a good connection with Smitty.
I'm glad you said that.
I'm being honest.
I actually hate that they played Smitty.
Why?
Because I think it's nonsense for what they did to Saquon Barkley last year.
Yeah, but it's different.
Why is it different, bro? They were both going for records. Yeah. Smitty's record
but how many yards does Saquon need? Saquon probably needed to play the whole game. That's
why.
Yeah, for sure.
He only needed like 50 or 60 yards.
No. He needed like maybe like 100 or something.
Bro, the way he was running last year, he could have got that in 2 runs. But I'm just saying, like, you prioritized a 1,000-yard season over the all-time leading rusher in the history of the game.
Yeah, because
I just thought that was stupid.
Incentives in his contract, that matters.
No.
Extra money. Yeah, absolutely it does.
Bro, you don't say we're putting the team first so Saquon can't get his record and then throw Smitty out there.
But there was no incentives in the contract anyway. So
the incentive is cementing your name in NFL.
I don't disagree with that. But what he did last year, he actually preserved himself for the playoffs and got his ring. He could live with that. If they didn't win the Super Bowl, that sucks. Then I would probably agree with you. But they won the Super Bowl.
So it's like hindsight.
Yeah. Like, he had an awesome season and won the Super Bowl. Like,
I know, man, but that's like a really, really.
I get it.
Really, like.
I know, but
that's one of those awards, bro, that you can't.
But it's still a season you can't take away from them, though.
Of course not.
No matter what.
Of course not. I mean, we're going to run it the fuck back, too. So it's just like, it's easy money.
But no, I agree with you. I think that this was a game the Eagles should have won. I mean,
well, they 100% should have won it. And to be honest, dude, it's so funny to me, bro, because obviously I was watching Tanner McKee and, I was talking to you a little bit about it, and I'm watching him have 147 yards at the half. And I'm like, all right, let's see what he does the second half. Now he finished, I think, with 252.
241.
241.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So he threw for about 100 in the second half. And I was laughing to myself because it was like about the end of the third quarter. And he had, I think, 160 yards. I'm like, he has 12 passing yards in the second half. Then I started thinking about it, and I'm like, I'm watching it, and I'm like, oh, Tank Bigsby was running all over them. Never saw him in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
Didn't get one carry. And I'm like, so it doesn't matter if it's Jalen Hurts or Tanner McKee. It is a full-blown, there is a conclusion here. Kevin Patullo doesn't know what he doesn't know how to call a football game, a full football game.
Well, I mean, look, if you actually like when I watched that game, what I saw, the reason why the Eagles lost was honestly, it was their cornerbacks. The Eagles' corner depth is horrible. I mean, they're one of the worst I've ever seen.
They are.
Honest to God, Josh Johnson, all he ever did in that game was throw it deep and got a flag, and they gained chunk yards of 30 yards, 40 yards off of penalties. And that set them up in the red zone, and they converted. That was the game.
Yeah,
real talk. And they were able to run the ball against the Eagles. They really were, and that's how they controlled the game. The Commanders, you got to tip their cap. They controlled the game.
Oh yeah,
the Eagles' defense just wasn't existed. They just couldn't stop the pass.
Dan Quinn even wanted to win that game.
Absolutely,
and that was even evident today when the GM, when they were doing their exit thing, the presser, and he said he told him to tank and lose it. He said, "No, we're winning it." And again, they were playing their backups, and like I said, I was joking around with Tanner McKee, dude. He played with fucking backups, but again, we were laughing about this at that time because when he threw the touchdown pass to Calcaterra, I texted you immediately and started laughing because I'm like, man, it's just not it. I'm not used to seeing a tall ass quarterback throw over the lineman. When he dropped back, you could see. He was looking over him and staring straight. It was just, it looked different because that's what he is. But again, it's not a big deal either way.
Yeah.
He played a fine game. Again, I was more concerned with, the play calling. You had Tank Bigsby running all over them, and he didn't have a carry from 3 minutes and in the third quarter for the rest of the game. And it's what are you doing, dude? What are you doing? Oh, maybe you were trying things. You're just letting Tanner go out there and throw the ball. Okay, cool. But by the same token, it's I just saw it again, dude. There was plays where Tanner McKee's dropping back and he's sitting there and he's just holding the ball, waiting, and nobody's open.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, as Nick Sirianni and Kevin Patullo at this point, they're just getting carried by elite talent.
I'm not going to lie to you, dude. When I was watching that game, when I was watching Tanner McKee operate, I literally said to myself, this is a guy I do not want to trade, at all. I would never trade him.
Well,
no way.
He didn't do anything to help his trade value.
He has it, bro.
Yeah, you know what he has? He's tall and
he
white.
Drops back. No, but that's not all he has, though. He drops back, he progresses through all his reads, and he makes a decision. He's decisive.
He had a 50% completion percentage. Bro.
I know, but he also played with backups. If he played with Smitty, if he played with AJ Brown, if he played with Goddard, if he played with Saquon, I think he would light them the fuck up.
I think he would put up 40. Mitchell Trubisky did?
Of course.
Well, Mitchell Trubisky did it.
I know.
Do you think Tanner McKee's better than Mitchell Trubisky?
But Tanner McKee, you got to think about it. He's a late round draft pick. He's not supposed to be anybody. He's not highly invested.
I know that, which is why when he throws a 7-yard touchdown pass to Grant Calcaterra, everybody goes up in arms oh my God, did you see that? That looked amazing.
Yeah, because it looks way better than a guy a guy in the first round coming out.
Now you know what looks the best though.
What's that?
February.
Well, we're going to find out.
We're about to find out.
It's going to be an interesting playoff.
Real fast, because fuck this game. What do you think about Cliff Kingsbury? They mutually agreed to part ways. I think it was strategic. I think they mutually agreed to part ways because, now with John Harbaugh, it's a little different. But I feel like there's an opportunity for him to steal a head coaching job. New year, same Nick.
That's not fair, but okay.
That's not fair, but it's accurate.
Yeah, you're right.
So
anyway, but so that was your thought on Cliff?
Huh?
My thought on Cliff when I saw that news, honest to God, swear on everything. I'm genuinely concerned for Jaden Daniels. I feel like if you're a coach of that and you believe in the talent, you believe in the kid, and you think he's going to bounce back from injury, and he's going to be what he was his rookie season and some, I'm not leaving that kid. Why would I leave a top talent in the league, right? If I want another head coaching job and I know that my team just went 4-13, I'm not going to get a head coaching job probably elsewhere in Cliff, because I'm guessing that's what he wants.
Well, I'll say this.
If he wants another offensive coordinator job, my thing is, why would you leave a quarterback in Jaden Daniels? I'm looking at that as he knows something.
Because
he knows something.
I can break it down.
That's straight up.
The Commanders suck. Their roster sucks. They have an average head coach, and they have a quarterback who is good, is never going to stay healthy. He's not going. He did not stay healthy at LSU. His first year, again, carpet ride. He's deemed best quarterback in the NFC East. He's amazing. He's Lamar Jackson. If Lamar Jackson could throw the ball, Jaden Daniels can't stay healthy. I mean, literally, he came back. Every time he came back, he got injured 2 days later. It was wild. It was wild, bro. It was wild. You just said it perfectly, though. You don't leave that quarterback as an offensive coordinator.
That was the first thing that I thought of. I was like,
because last year they were saying Jaden Daniels is a top 5 quarterback. You're going to leave him for Jackson Dart, for Cam Ward, for the Raiders and Mendoza. I guess they would draft him, or the other kid out of Oregon. I can't think of his name. Dante Moore. So it's like, you don't leave that. Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson was, who was he interviewing with? Then he was going to take the job and then decided against it and waited and then went with Caleb Williams 2 years ago.
I forget who it was.
Was it the Giants?
It might have been, yeah.
Was it the Giants at the time?
Could have been.
Ben Johnson was going to do it. When you have a quarterback, and I'm not saying that Jaden Daniels is trash. He's not. Jaden Daniels is very good. He's just not going to, I don't think he's going to be able to stay healthy. And the problem with the Commanders is that the hole they dug themselves in is so hard to get out of. Like, again, you have old ass players. Deebo Samuel. Yeah, he's cool, bro, but he's not a difference maker. You don't have a running back. You don't have a running game. You have Scary Terry. Okay. But in 2 years, because the Commanders aren't going to be good next year, but in 2 years, Scary Terry now is 2 years older. He just had an injury riddled season to begin with. So I think the Commanders situation, the Commanders have a lot of problems. The average age of your roster is 34.
Right.
That's old, bro, in the NFL. That's old.
But it doesn't matter, though. Like, if you feel like he's a special talent and he's a special quarterback, you're not leaving that.
Well, agreed. But here's the thing, though.
Because you would trust that he would figure it out some way, somehow, that he would get that team on the right track. And that's how I would look at it.
I think Jaden Daniels will stabilize them next year. Like, they'll probably be a 7-win team. But, again, it's for me, like, I agree with you in what you were saying about, like, with why would he leave an elite quarterback? I get that. But sometimes you can be an elite quarterback or be a young riser and your roster is just like, I think the Commanders have next year are going to have one of, if not the worst rosters in the NFL. Like, to me, they're on the level of like the Raiders. The only difference between them and the Raiders is they have a legitimate quarterback and a good head coach. That's exactly how I view them, though.
Yeah.
Their defense, dude, like, they're old, bro. Like, you were literally out there running with Zach Ertz.
Mm-hmm.
And Zach Ertz was doing great because there wasn't much there to work with.
Well, Rob said he's gonna leave him for head coach money. He don't give a fuck. Which is probably true, but I'm looking at the Commanders' record at 5-12, right, or 5-13, or whatever the fuck, 5-12.
Oh, that's true too. I guess like head coach money again.
Yeah, but Mike, here's my point in that. What leverage does he have to command head coaching money when his team just went 5-12?
Because he's going to hang on to because Jaden was injured so much this year, and he's going to his argument will be, well, when he was healthy as a rookie, my offense got him to the NFC Championship game.
Yeah, but that was 2 years ago, though.
No, I know, but I'm saying that is where he's going to hang on.
I don't feel like to get a head coaching opportunity right now, I feel like that resume isn't appealing. Now.
So I agree with you in theory, but I think that him taking a rookie to the NFC Championship game holds more weight than the offense this year being porous, but having Jaden Daniels in and out of the lineup. Like, for real, dude, it was a concussion. It was his elbow. It was his rib. Like, it wasn't like he re-injured the same thing. It was similar to Joe Burrow.
Yeah, but shit happens, though.
No, I know that, but he's not built like Jalen Hurts and Russell Wilson and those thick guys. Pause. But
I get it.
He's like a stick.
I hear what you're saying.
Caleb Williams.
Right.
Caleb Williams is stocky. Like, you could see the the thickness in him. Again, this is pause major, but he's just a skinny. He's not even built like Lamar. He's stylistically similar to Lamar, but he's not. But Lamar still has some like oomph to him.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just feel like when I look at Jaden Daniels, he's built like a pole, you know. But
so where's a good spot for Cliff?
I think Cliff Kingsbury would do well. I would let him. It's tough, man. I don't think he would be good in the Giants. I think the market's too big for him, and the media would eat him up. I could see Tennessee taking him, to be honest. I know I said John Harbaugh's going to go there for stabilization, but I didn't think Brian Daboll was going to get fired. So I think that the Giants are going to be making a big push for Harbaugh because he'll be able to stabilize the organization. You know what you're getting. And I think Kubiak is the best available candidate to go out there for a young quarterback. I feel like with the Giants, it's too risky with Jackson Dart. That's just the way I feel with that market. Like, I feel like that's a very difficult job for an offensive coordinator to come in and try and control that organization. Like, Harbaugh's built for the media. Like, if you get Harbaugh, you know you're getting stability. Like, the Giants aren't going to be a joke anymore if they bring him in there. Now, that could happen with Clint, like, because it happened with Ben Johnson. Like, the Bears now are not a joke. You know what I'm saying? They're an 11-win team probably for the next, half decade. Because the Bears are a good team.
What about the Falcons?
It's a great spot. That's a great spot for them.
I mean,
for him. Wait, are you talking about Harbaugh or are you talking about Cliff? Yeah, I think that's a good spot for them, actually, because I think they have a ton of talent.
They got a ton of talent.
They have a ton of talent,
but you also got to believe in Cliff. You got to believe that. That's the missing
bullshit he sells.
But you got to believe that's the missing piece for your offense to take off. Like, that's what you got to believe in. Now, does Atlanta want to go through that? I don't know, because they need to hit on the head coach now.
Tom, Jason Garrett interviewed with the Titans. Don't do that to Cam Ward. Don't do that to Cam Ward.
I mean, Harbaugh to the Falcons would be a nice move.
That's actually a good one.
It'd be a nice move.
I actually think Harbaugh, that would be the best fit for Harbaugh because you have an established squad.
And then Lamar gets traded to Atlanta.
Well, no, apparently those two don't mess with each other.
I don't know if that's true, though.
I think they chose Lamar over Harbaugh.
Absolutely. Yeah. But I don't know why they would have problems.
Me neither. I don't get that whole dynamic. I'm just going by. No, Tom, hold on real fast before we go. I completely agree. I think the Giants are actually a lot better than people are perceiving. I think the Giants are. I think Jackson Dart's good. Malik Neighbors, Cam Scatterbo, Wan'Dale Robinson. I think they have a formidable offense. I do. It's. I think Kubiak's the best fit there. I think Kubiak would do great with Jackson Dart. I really do, because I think Jackson Dart's a good quarterback. Well,
Rob said Harbaugh is going to New York. Book it.
Yeah, that to me, that makes the most sense.
It does, yeah.
Because of stability. Like, you're getting a proven, respected head coach, Doc Rivers.
But I feel like that's what Atlanta's looking for, too.
No,
though,
I know.
man.
Now, here's the thing. I said the Giants
that for a while.
But I feel like Atlanta is a team to watch out for, man. I love that.
They got some pieces, bro.
I love Harbaugh, too.
Bijan Robinson, he is fucking awesome.
He's awesome.
And you got London.
Yeah.
Pitts had a decent year. You know what I mean? Like, he's okay, but
Jason Garrett interviewing in Tennessee, man. Like, if they hire Jason Garrett,
I didn't even see that.
Me neither.
That's crazy.
If the Titans hire Jason Garrett, bro, they need to move that. They need to sell that franchise.
I don't think
he shouldn't even be getting interviewed, dude. He's a bum.
I think they're just doing their due diligence. Like, and I'm cool with that, though, because I feel like you just, because you want to hear other coaches' philosophies.
I agree too. It wasn't Daboll. I think Kevin Patullo should be fired if the Eagles win the Super Bowl, and I would do anything for Brian Daboll.
I mean, shit, I would look at Stefanski. I'm dead ass. You can say what you want.
I don't give a fuck. No, Stefanski's a good coach.
He's a good fucking coach.
Stefanski is a good coach.
You don't win Coach of the Year twice.
You don't.
If you're an ass coach, especially in Cleveland.
Stefanski would also, another coach would be great in Tennessee. Just if you could weather the storm in Cleveland.
No way. I don't think he wants to go that route.
No. I'm saying if the Titans could land somebody like that, like they throw a bunch of money at him. Again, Kevin Stefanski kind of settled the ship. Now look, he got rid of Baker, which proved to be a huge mistake.
Where the fuck would he go though?
Who?
Because I don't see him in Atlanta.
Who?
Stefanski. I don't.
Nah,
see
he's
them.
not built for Atlanta. Harbaugh, man, I see Harbaugh's face on that sideline, bro. I swear. I love that. I love that. I love that.
Like, I feel like Stefanski wants a proven quarterback. Like, I feel like that's what he wants now. Like, I feel like he's gone through the Cleveland bullshit.
Stefanski?
Like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, if he wants a proven quarterback, he's
had good defenses. His fucking quarterbacks are trash.
Who's an open head coaching job that even has a quarterback?
The Giants?
No, they don't have a vet.
Well, I mean, but they got Dar. I mean, I know.
But I'm saying if you're looking to go, you're not going for a second.
Nah, I'm looking for a vet.
Yeah, who would that even be? Nobody. Well, it could be the Bills.
Could be. Oh,
could be the Bills.
Yo, Stefanski with
I like
Buffalo
that.
will be fire.
I like Stefanski in Buffalo.
Yeah,
let's see how
think he could coach, man.
So do I. But let's see how that shakes out. But I think Stefanski works better with veterans than he does rookies.
What about Stefanski in Baltimore? Why?
I don't see it.
He's got a quarterback.
I don't see it.
He could build that defense. Fuck yeah. Why not? Yo, he knows division.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, my head was just that going.
He knows how to prepare for Cincinnati. I mean, like, they were successful against Cincy too.
Yeah. He
knows how to prepare for Pittsburgh. Like, he knows them really well.
Maybe he could be.
That's a good spot for them. Yeah. I think Baltimore for him makes a lot of sense.
I don't know though, because I feel like whenever Baltimore hires a coach or like Pittsburgh or something, like they nail it. They nail it. And is Stefanski like when Harbaugh had injuries? I mean, I know this year was 1-5, but like him, Tomlin, whenever they get injuries and all that, the ship is still steady. Like the ship wasn't always steady.
You could say that Vrabel took a shot with Drake May because Drake May could have had he could have shown flashes, but he could have also been a Zach Wilson this year, right? But he was also fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So Mike Vrabel hit a home run. But you could also say the Patriots took a risk on him, and he took a risk on the Patriots. But I look at that as when Vrabel went to New England,
that was homecoming.
He had stability regardless.
Yeah.
Even if they were trash this year, he was coming back.
Who was the guy before him that they got hired? That after 1 year they just got rid of him.
It was Gerard Mayo.
Gerard Mayo, who didn't get a fair chance, and it sucks. But the problem was that
you see the difference.
Vrabel didn't come out, and I was just going to say that. You see the difference of Vrabel. Vrabel coached a Ryan Tannehill-led offense without Derrick Henry to a 1 seed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he upset Lamar in the second best year of Lamar's career.
Yeah.
In the playoffs, they were 10-point dogs or 12-point dogs in that playoff game.
Yeah.
The Chicky and Pete's night.
Yeah.
You remember it?
I seen it last week.
So
no cap, yo. Bullshit.
Real fast. Would you rather play the Niners or the Packers for the Eagles?
I'd rather play the Packers.
I'd rather actually be the Niners.
Nah, because I think the Niners, they have explosiveness on offense. Like, they got Christian McCaffrey, bro. Like, yeah, but man, it seems he's still scared.
Of course, he's scary, bro. He's the scariest player on both teams.
Absolutely. I mean, Josh Jacobs is a problem for them, but like also for Green Bay. But like also like I also look at Purdy and Love. Purdy's got experience. More experience than Jordan Love.
Jordan Love and resting though. Like
I think Purdy's a baller too. Like I like Purdy.
Yeah,
I think he's a good quarterback. I don't think he's a world beater.
Well, here's the thing.
I think like he could play fucking quarterback.
The reason I would prefer the Niners over the Packers is the Niners are coming off of a grueling game against a divisional opponent. They're coming west. And the other part of it is I feel like our defense matches up well with them. Now, I know our run defense is a little shaky, but we'll be able to smother their wide receivers. Like Jawan Jennings is banged up. With or without Pearsall, like Quinyon Mitchell, DeJean, Ringo, they'll be able to, I feel like, smother them enough where we can sell out against the run game. And I don't feel like with the Packers, you can't sell out against Jordan Love, in my opinion.
Yeah, but I think the Niners are overall a better team than Green Bay.
They're better coached, but I think that right now there's more talent in Green Bay. The wide receivers are better in Green Bay.
Look, the running
game is comparable.
They might have a lot more talent, but bro, it hasn't equate to them winning a lot of football games. I mean, they won 9 games this year.
Yeah.
I can't put them ahead of the Niners.
I know.
12-5. That's a good ass record.
No,
bro.
I know that. And also,
and they're in a tough division.
Just said this too. The Niners defense blows.
True. Yeah.
Does,
I mean, well, they have injuries too. They had a lot of injuries with Bosa and Warner.
Yeah.
I mean, they're huge losses.
Yeah. And but
they still make the playoffs.
I know, because they're just insane. They're just so well coached.
That's fucking crazy.
I know. They're so well coached. But like, I feel like also for the Eagles too, with them playing a bad defense, it also gives them a little bit of time. They get some juice. They could get some juice. You know, maybe they go out there and like, I actually, honestly, dude, one of my bets this weekend is I like the overs. I ain't betting it, but yeah, I'm just saying I like the overs this weekend in that Eagles game.
The Godfather says the Eagles will pick on their corners. Well, yeah, we got to throw it to our wide receivers. That's the problem.
Yeah, sell out and go get Purdy.
I'm being honest.
Yeah, sell out and go get Purdy. All right, Bucs beat the Panthers 16-14, still missed the playoffs. I was actually dead wrong on this. I didn't know that they needed help. I didn't even realize it. I thought if the Buccaneers won, they were in, but Atlanta beat the Saints, and which caused a 3-way tie, and because of division and conference, the Panthers made the playoffs. What do you think for the Bucs moving forward? Because in my opinion, they need to move off of Todd Bowles. They're already a year late on it. They should have moved off of him last year and stuck with Liam Cohen. Liam Cohen is a difference maker. He is a brilliant offensive mind, and everybody should have known that when he had Baker Mayfield, who I love, throw for 40 touchdowns, because Baker Mayfield is not a 40 touchdown quarterback.
Well, they're not going to get rid of Bowles, because Bowles is going to have a longer leash than others.
They should, but they
made the playoffs a couple times with Baker. He's won division a couple times with Baker, so it's like he has a longer leash. And I think, to me, like, I'm looking at that, like, the Bucs were injured this year,
but it was weird. They got worse when they got healthy.
Because you have to gel, dude.
No,
you got it. It's not plug and play, man. It's not fantasy shit. Like, it's actually you gotta execute the game plan and the plays, and that's hard, dude. Like, and when your quarterback and your wide receivers aren't on the same page, that's the result, man. And that's what happened to the Bucs. And I like them coming into the season. I was wrong about them.
No, I said they peaked though.
Huh?
We started saying
we did. Yeah, we did. We
were saying like peak, or is that them? And we were kind of like, I think they're peaking because they were winning games.
Well, last pot, I think I said, I think Baker's run is over. I think like Baker being proclaimed as a top 10 is probably over.
It depends on who they get.
But you can argue he's still top 10 statistically.
Yeah, I mean, look, here's the thing.
I mean, I think Baker's a good quarterback.
What's crazy is he's
definitely.
Oh, he's good. He's one of the better quarterbacks. But for me, I feel like, honestly, dude, I think like a lot of the quarterback play has been so bad that it's not like a crazy thing to put quarterbacks top 10 right now. Like, outside of like 5, 6, maybe 7 guys, there's a steep drop off. Like, there, you got about 6 or 7 guys that no matter what are slinging the ball.
Who?
No matter what, slinging the ball. You got Mahomes, Allen, Lamar, Burrow, Stafford, Dak, Herbert. I guess Trevor this year, but
what about Caleb? Yeah.
Caleb, I mean, yeah, he was slinging it. He almost had 4,000 yards. He had about 3,900, but he was slinging it too. Yeah, I'll tell you what, they're not going to be slinging it this weekend in fucking 30-mile-an-hour winds. It's going to be a running game, which is why that game is that Saturday night game is going to be a great game because it's going to be ground and pound.
Yep.
That's going to be battle of the trenches and will of your front lines, because you're not throwing that ball all over that field in 30-mile-an-hour winds. That's going to be a great game.
Yeah, 30-mile-an-hour winds is no fucking bullshit.
You ain't throwing that ball, dude.
That would knock over your trash can.
Yeah,
even with trash in it.
You know that. Seahawks beat the 49ers 13-3, win the number 1 seed in the West. Good for Sam Darnold. He had the same opportunity last year, fell on his face. This year rose to the occasion. Did not lose the game. Defense won that game, completely shut down the 49ers. Completely shut them the fuck down. It was wild. What do you think about this game? Do you think it was more about, like, how do you view the Seahawks now as the 1 seed heading into the playoffs or the bye week?
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I wish I put the fucking house on this game, because I knew going in this game, I knew Seattle was winning. There was no way in hell Seahawks were a 2.5 point fucking favorite on the road with the division on the line. That right there tells you everything. I wanted to put the whole goddamn enchilada on the Seahawks, and I wish I did. And but I'm not surprised. This game did not surprise me at all. I think what surprised me was the Seattle Seahawks defense holding the Niners to 3 points. That's surprising, but that's what they are, dude. That's what they do. Like, they play fucking awesome defense, and they figure it out on offense just enough to score more points than you. And that's their formula. But that's why I say, when Seattle, they have so many ways to win. Sam Darnold could throw 4 picks and they could still be in the game. Why? Because that defense is fucking good. Their special teams is good with Rashid Shaheed fucking returning kicks. Pickup. Oh yeah, dude, he's electric back there.
He's a big pickup.
He's like fucking Dante Hall. I'm dead ass. Awesome. But that's huge though, especially in field position, especially in playoff games.
Oh,
so like I feel like their special teams and defense is awesome and above the rest in the league, and they're just offense. If their offense scores 25 to 28 points a game,
you're in good shape.
They're winning the Super Bowl. And that's how I feel about Seattle. And I felt that way for a couple months now, man. And what are they going to say about Sam now? He beat the Rams when it mattered most for the division. Beat the Niners 2 weeks later for the division on the road. Like, these are big ass wins for him. And he's the second quarterback in NFL history to have 14 win in the regular season, back-to-back seasons. And guess who he's tied with? Fucking Tom Brady did that. Tom Brady was the only quarterback to do that shit. And Sam Darnold, bro, that's not a fluke, cuz. That's not a fluke, man.
Yeah. No, it's not a fluke.
Sam is a good quarterback. I think that the team around him is good. Like, the reason why he's won 14 games is because the team is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It's not because of Sam Darnold.
Well, I will say this,
but he is good enough for them to win the Super Bowl. He's like their Jalen Hurts.
Yes, exactly.
It's exactly what he is.
Like, Sam Darnold to me,
better thrower, in my opinion.
Correct. Like, Sam Darnold to me has now kind of transformed into the quarterback that I look at where I'm like, oh yeah, you can win with Sam Darnold. It's not Sam Darnold's going to blow your team up. Like, it's not like, oh, we're winning in spite of Sam Darnold.
Right.
It's, you can win with Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
He's good enough now to where he can, you can win with him. Like, it's actually funny that you made the comparison with Hurts. Who do you think had a better year throwing the football? Sam Darnold or Jalen Hurts?
Probably equal.
Well, here's the funny thing.
But I also feel like, if you want my honest opinion, I think Sam Darnold's been more impressive just because of the season Jackson Smith and Jigba had. Agreed. And when I look at the Eagles roster and I'm looking at A.J. Brown having his moments during the season.
He should have did that consistently all year.
Yeah, and he wasn't really.
But I will say this.
I don't know. I just look at it. It looks different for me.
Do you know how many touchdown passes he threw this year?
Who?
Darnold.
25?
He threw the same amount as Hurts. You know, and I just thought it was a weird discrepancy when I looked at it. He threw for over 4,000 yards.
Who, Darnold?
Yeah. So he had like 1,000 more passing yards than Hurts, but he had the same amount of touchdowns and similar interceptions. Like, they legitimately had very similar seasons.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think that's, again, now Jalen, obviously you're going to put him above Sam Darnold because what he's proven in the playoffs.
Absolutely.
But I think that Sam Darnold can mimic exactly what Hurts does, as long, again, it's ball security. Don't lose the game for your team and you can win with Sam Darnold.
I've seen Rex Grossman take the Bears to the Super Bowl, and he had 23 touchdown passes on that season or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. But the Bears defense was fucking awesome. And they had an awesome special teams in Devin Hester. That team, I told you, they remind me just like that Bears team. But I think their offense is a little bit better than the Bears.
Well, it's because Sam Darnold was better than Rex Grossman.
Yeah, but I think their wide receivers are better with Smith and Jigba.
I can't even. Can you name a wide receiver on that team?
Yeah, it was. They had Musa Muhammad.
They had. I was going to say Mohamed Sanu, but I knew that wasn't right.
Who else did they have, man? They had somebody else. I know. I forget. I can't.
Tom, do you remember? You're a Peyton fan. Who were the wide receivers on the Bears the year that Peyton played the Bears when he won his first Super Bowl? If you could check that real fast. Happy for Sam Darnold, though. Looking forward to see what he does in 2 weeks. Steelers!
Yeah.
Beat the Ravens 26-24. Poor Tyler Loop, bro. That really sucks for him, man. That really, really sucks. You got to make the kick, though.
Absolutely.
You got to make the kick, though.
Accountability.
I think that this was a colossal failure and an embarrassing loss to the Ravens. In no way, shape, or form should 42-year-old Aaron Rodgers carve you the fuck up with Calvin Austin, Adam Thielen, Pat Freiermuth, and Darnell Washington. and Jonnu Smith and Jalen Warren and Kenny Gainwell. That was seriously one of the best games I've seen Aaron Rodgers play in 3 or 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
That was
like an empty the tank kind of game, though.
Bro, he threw the ball 47 times. He had 295 yards. Like I'm just like laughing and like, you know, I was happy for Tomlin because I felt like he kissed at the camera at the end. Like he felt vindicated because he wanted Rodgers there. And then he said like, this is why you get in business with a 42-year-old quarterback. And I get it though. Like, cool. You can talk your shit now because you made the playoffs. Now, you shouldn't have been in that position. You shouldn't have lost to Cleveland. You shouldn't have lost to the sorry-ass Bengals when Joe Flacco threw for 400 on you on that Thursday night game that even put them in this position. But I was happy for the Steelers. Like I said, I've been rooting for them all year. I've come around on Aaron Rodgers. I genuinely can't believe the Ravens lost that game.
Yeah, me either. I genuinely can't believe it either.
But that was so fitting for the Ravens season.
Bro, I watched that first drive the Ravens had, and I said, holy shit, this is going to be an absolute blowout. And I couldn't have been more wrong. Derrick Henry was running down their throat the entire fucking drive. And I was like, oh, the Steelers, like they can't stop Derrick Henry. It's over. And then Lamar, he looked fast. He looked decisive. He looked like he was running around. And I was like, oh, yeah, this game is a wrap. Like, there was no way that the Steelers were going to win this game. And I was wrong. I was so wrong about them. It's a shame that Lamar, you know, he's going to have a label of losing a big game. But if you look at his last 3 losses, the last 3 big games, Marquise Brown at the 1.
He's had the chance to win every one.
I know. Look.
It sucks.
Marquise Brown at the 1 fumbles. Mark Andrews drops that 2-point conversion last year, and then now a missed field goal. Now, look, is that fair on Lamar? No.
Comes with territory.
But sometimes those games shouldn't come down to that, though. You can argue that.
I will say this, as a Lamar fan, what has also been the current trend in the last 3 playoff losses? Turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
You had 1 against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
You had 2 against Buffalo. You had 1 against the Steelers. You can't do it, bro.
Yeah.
You can't do it. But I'm just saying, like, you got to protect the ball.
But 1 turnover isn't really going to – it should not cripple you.
It shouldn't. But then again, those alter momentum shifts and shit like that, man.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. No, I get that. Like, and especially
in that game. He played well. He did play. Like, you know what actually sucks? That play to Isaiah Likely was one of the best plays I've ever seen.
Bro, the passes to Zay Flowers,
dude, like
fucking awesome.
It sucks because he's throwing you home.
Bro, I was watching that. I'm like, bro, where the fuck was that all season, dog?
I know.
I had my homie get 2.8 points.
I know.
And I'm looking at this guy bombs away 64 yards, and I'm like, where the fuck is that? That's what the fuck I was looking for.
I know.
Where the fuck is this? You know
what I mean? So weird, dude. Honestly,
2 of them things, dude.
I know.
He looked like the Sean Jackson in his fucking prime. I'm like, what the fuck?
It sucks because for Lamar, dude, like Lamar, Dak, Josh, to an extent, they're judged on playoffs now. Fair or unfair, bro. That just is what it is when you get to a certain level. Now, Lamar and Josh are on completely different levels than Dak because of the MVPs and shit. Like, I mean, Josh Allen's a fucking reigning MVP.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Burrow, I don't know what to make of Joe Burrow, dude. I just don't. He's one of my favorite players in the league. I love Joe Burrow. I think he's amazing from the pocket. It's the 3rd straight year they missed the playoffs. You had a healthy squad and you lost to fucking Shedeur Sanders and the Cleveland Browns.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want me to do, dude? Again, like at some point with me, it's a put up or shut up. This is exactly what happened with Herbert for me. I was a Herbert is elite guy until, I don't know, I'm watching you constantly carry teams and it's like, all right, well, where are you carrying them to?
I'm not going to lie to you. I am never, ever going to pick the Bengals to make the playoffs. I'm definitely not picking them next year. I don't give a fuck what they do in the offseason. I've seen Joe Burrow, T. Higgins, and Jamar Chase, them together. That's their nucleus. That's what they paid for.
That is the far too many fucking games.
And then I'm looking at that and I'm like, you lost to the Browns? You had your whole quarter there. You had Chase Brown. Dog. Chase Brown's there too. What the fuck do you want, man?
Yo.
And I'm sitting there, I'm like, bro, you scored like 16 points? Really? Bro, you got Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Chase Brown. Yo, you got a nice squad, bro.
There's no excuse.
I'm looking at this and I'm like, man, like.
Oh, and you bring back Zach Taylor.
I feel bad for Josh Allen, man. I do, bro. If the homie just had what he had, it wouldn't even be a
if he had
question.
you think You think
if Josh Allen had Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, right? Just them, no matter what, and he put up 16 points, we would be coming here and we would be trashing Josh Allen.
Happen.
And everybody would be
happen,
trashing.
Though, because you're not going to click every week.
It would happen.
Let me ask you a question.
But it hasn't clicked in years.
All right, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question about Josh Allen, since you want to do the Josh Allen.
Yeah.
We can do this.
We can.
Do you think if Josh Allen had a wide receiver like Stephon Diggs in his prime, he would make a Super Bowl?
I mean, he went pretty far.
No.
Bro, he lost to the Chiefs. The Chiefs were a dynasty.
Well, you always told me, see, there was this old saying, to be something, you got to beat something.
Yeah, they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. They had a chance for 13 seconds and they blew it.
Who blew it?
The Bills. The Bills blew it. That 13 seconds was everything. That was the moment. That was really the defining moment.
I would say that, to go back.
To say that Josh can't do it is fucking crazy, but that's okay.
I don't know. That's all
I don't know either. Because I don't know. Mahomes ain't in the playoffs. Where's he at?
Oh, he's hurt. He got hurt.
Burrow's not in the playoffs. Where's he at?
Hurt. You can't hold
Lamar Jackson ain't in the playoffs. Where's he at?
Hurt.
Hurt. So all the elites, right? All the elites they're out of the playoffs. But my elite is 12-5 with a bum ass squad. What a fucking bum squad.
Mahomes won a Super Bowl with a squad worse than the Chiefs
squad. I'm talking about the Bills, bro. The Bills roster is horrible, bro.
See, I hate that.
You don't even know some of their wide receivers. I didn't even know who the fuck Tyrell Shavers was.
I know him now. I know he can catch bombs.
I know.
They got to utilize him more.
Jackson Halls. Who the hell's that?
He's lit.
Yeah, you have no choice but to be lit because that's all he's got.
See, I hate that narrative.
Why do you hate that? That's not fair. It's true though.
Bro, we act like Josh Allen has the worst team ever constructed, and he has a good team.
He has a good team.
He has a good team.
But it's not good enough.
But here's the thing.
It's not good enough.
But here's why I disagree with you on that. And honest to God, I think you will. Just take the emotion out of it with Josh Allen.
There's no emotion.
Listen to me for real. The reason we fell in love with quarterbacks when we were kids was because they did more with less. And I feel like in today's NFL and today's world, we find crutches of why quarterbacks can't do it. To me, I think Josh Allen is so great that, does he have a good team? He absolutely does. Is the defense good? Yes. Not great, good. He has a rushing champ. My thing is, he's got okay wide receivers. He's got okay tight ends. But my thing is like, Josh is so great that I expect Josh to elevate that whole team and go get it.
And he does.
He does, but only in a regular season.
And he does it consistently. But that's the point. That's my point.
But that's where you make your name, bro.
He fucking elevates his game in the playoffs and they lose.
I know that. But
so what do you want him to do? That's my point.
If a team goes 35 like the Eagles, I want him to be Mahomes and get 38.
I know, but like, bro, those games are so hard to overcome.
But I genuinely think Josh is that great.
Of course he's great.
I do, though. I'm being serious.
I know he's great. I know
he's that great. So I think that a lot of my frustration is I expect more out of him than I think his fans do.
Bro, when you watch the Bills this year, and the reason why they lose, and you can see it clearly as the reason why they're losing. Why are they losing these games? They're losing because
they're getting beat up on defense.
Because their defense can't stop a fucking nosebleed. And then when they get down, it's hard to get back up because they have nothing.
They start slow because they can't score fast.
What are you going to do? Run the ball? Okay, you're going to bleed the clock.
Well, the Eagles put a blueprint out on how to stop them. You stop James Cook, they can't beat you.
If the Bills get ahead, that's when they're dangerous. Correct. If they're behind, they can be dangerous and come back. But it's hard for them because they don't have the firepower like everybody else does.
From Allen in order to make a comeback.
He's got to run for.
I will say this too, but like the other part of it is like the Eagles game. Perfect example. The 2-point conversion. This dude threw the ball 5 yards in front of Shakir. And you know what I heard on the post game? Well, Josh Allen was nursing a hurt ankle. Come on. I don't want to hear it. And you know it too, bro.
Yeah, I did hear that, but
did you see his ankle?
He did hurt his ankle. In fairness, he did. He missed practice because of that, bro. Yes, he did.
Don't do that.
He missed practice because of his ankle.
Now,
yes, I'm not saying that's I'm not saying that's the reason why he threw it incompletion.
But they were trying to do it, bro.
But that's what they try to do. I'm a realist. You're talking to me, not them. There's a difference. You see that?
It's that type of shit, man, where it's just like.
But I don't say that though. I've never said that. I never said, the reason why he threw that pass. Remember against the Eagles, he fucked up that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, what about it?
Right. I didn't give an excuse. He fucked up that pass. What am I going to say? He made.
But the funny thing is I don't even care. That's why, because it happened.
But it's accountability. The reason why the Bills lost to the Eagles was because of Josh Allen. Period.
Well, the 20-yard sack
all day.
Yeah,
he lost that game for them.
Well, both quarterbacks played like shit, to be honest.
Yeah, but he was their sole reason for them to lose.
But that's the problem. That's the problem for the Bills. If Josh Allen isn't on his game, they don't have a path.
They don't have a path to win. Exactly. Unless James Cook goes for 200 yards and 2 touchdowns,
he's capable.
But like, if you stack the box and say, okay, go beat us on the outside,
bro. It's hard for a running. There's a reason it's rare air for a running back to have 200 yards. That is very hard to do.
All I want to say is, I know everybody bags on Josh Allen that he didn't win a Super Bowl, and I get that. But there's only one winner every year, and that's true. That's real shit, though, is it not? In the last 5 years, how many quarterbacks have won the Super Bowl? 3?
Yeah, who was one of them?
2.
It was Patrick Mahomes won one.
Jalen.
Who?
Jalen and Stafford.
Please refer to him as Uno.
Uno.
Thank you.
Yeah, Uno and Stafford.
Are there really only 3?
They're the only 3.
Yeah, 20. Yeah, holy shit.
It's hard to win the Super Bowl, bro. That's what I'm saying. A guy fails, and it's like, oh yeah, he can't do it. What the fuck? That's crazy.
Who said he can't do it?
You did.
No, I didn't.
You said you don't know if Josh Allen can't do it.
I don't know if I'm going to be a millionaire. That don't mean that I can't.
That is insane to even think about.
Well, it wasn't. You asked me. You said, "Can Josh Allen win a Super Bowl?" I don't have evidence or data showing me that he could win a Super Bowl.
But Trent Dilfer could win a Super Bowl, and you have evidence and data of that. But why is that okay to say, but not Josh Allen? Then look at that, and like that's not crazy to say. That's fucking crazy.
I watched it
because I know, because they're 2 different quarterbacks. Josh Allen is a way better quarterback than Dilfer.
You think?
I know.
All right.
Like he's not even a pimple on his ass, bro.
Let's stay in the AFC. 1 seed Broncos, 2 seed Patriots, 3 seed Jags, 4 seed Steelers, 5 seed Texans, 6 seed Bills. Way down there. God damn. 7 seed Chargers. So Broncos are on the bye. Let's do round 1. Patriots versus Chargers, AFC. What do you think about this game?
Oh, man.
I'm sorry, bro. I fucked up. Don't say anything. I didn't see you had this down there. Never mind. Go ahead. Patriots versus Chargers, round 1.
That's
how we're going to do it.
We'll do Saturday games.
Yeah, go ahead. No, don't even do Saturday because I don't know it off the top of my head right now.
I have it all later down.
You run the show. Go ahead.
I will. I actually. Wild Card Weekend, Theories Edition. Here
we go. You're the narrator.
All right, Saturday the Rams are the first game. The Rams at the Panthers. The Rams are minus 10.5 on the road. I don't know. Who do you like in this game?
I love the Rams. I think the Rams are the only slam dunk of the weekend. And I would lay the 10.5 if I were a betting man. I'm recently retired.
Really?
Yes, I would. I don't think that. I think the game before where it was 31-28, Matthew Stafford had 2 picks. Like, to me, that was an anomaly. Bryce Young was hooping. I don't see it, man. Like, there's no way in the fucking world the Panthers can beat the Rams, dude. Like, I just don't see it. I don't see it happening in any way, shape, or form, bro. They can't match up with them. And you're getting Tay back. Blake Corum blossomed a little bit. Puka, like, come on, man. They just don't have the firepower. Like, I think it's shocking that they put up 28 against the Rams. The only thing I would say is that the public is going to be all over the Rams. Yes, that's frightening. It's a short week for the Rams. They're going to be playing at 4:30, which is really 1:30 West Coast time. So I don't know, man. I don't know. The Rams haven't been playing great football the whole month of December. I feel like they really haven't. Like, I kind of feel like they've been cold.
Agreed.
They lost the division. They lost the 1 seed. You slipped all the way to the fucking 6 seed. You're going to have to win 3 road games. I don't see no way that they beat the Panthers, bro. I don't.
I'm with you. I think it's going to be a blowout. And I think that just because when I watched the first matchup, the Panthers won the game, but it took three turnovers from Carolina. I don't see that happening in this game. I think the Rams are going to protect the ball.
That's a great point.
But here's also the thing too. Like, I want to point out, Mike. Remember in that game, there was 2 plays in that game on 4th down where the Panthers on 4th down scored a touchdown. They scored a touchdown on 2 4th down plays. Like, that's I don't see that happen in this game where I think that they're going to cover the 10.5. I just don't see that. I think the Rams outright. Maybe I buy the point at 9.5. Truthfully, just to cover my ass. But like I think the Rams win. I think they win comfortably. I think they're the better team. I think what we've seen from them the last couple of weeks in the regular season is them accepting we're just ready for the playoffs. Because when you look around the league, the Rams were clearly the best team for a while until the Seahawks happened and, you know, they became what they are. But
I don't know about that, bro. They got the shit beat out of them in a very important game against the Falcons. That game was important against the Falcons.
Well, I know. I think they've been coasting by the Rams. Like I think
they overlooked Atlanta.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, 100%.
Right,
I think they've been coasting by. I think the Rams look at themselves as a premier team. Like Puka has that kind of swag where like he could show up at any time and he knows that they're going to win. Like he has that kind of aura about.
That's why I hate them.
But I think that's their team culture. I think they feel like they can show up at any point in time and win a game because they have Stafford, because they have the MVP. That's, you know, potentially the MVP. They got Puka. They got fucking Devontae. You know what I mean? Like
I agree with you.
Like I think they kind of remind me of the Miami Heat. You know what I mean? In a weird way, bro. Like they just show up whenever they want, and that's kind of how I see it. And I think they're going to show up on Saturday against the Panthers. Sean McVay is a fucking awesome coach, and I just don't see him slipping this. And I don't see him losing this game. So I'm going to take the Rams.
Love it. Completely agree. This is where you got to transition.
Oh, I know. Sure.
Right. It wasn't quick.
Packers -1.5 at Chicago. Who do you like in this game?
I love this game on Saturday night, man. I'm very excited about this game. I'm going with the Bears. It's going to be 30-mile-an-hour winds. They're at home. I don't understand how they're a dog. Look, the Packers, one thing I will say that worries me a little bit about the Bears, Ben Johnson talks a lot of shit. He reminds me of Nick Sirianni with that. Like, he taunts people. The Matt LaFleur shit, like he's got a weird gayness about Matt LaFleur. He mentioned him in his open press conference, took shots at him this weekend. We play our starters. Like, okay, dude, just worry about getting there healthy. But this is going to be a ground and pound game. And look, that doesn't bode well for my prediction of the Bears because I think that the Packers have I know the Packers have a better run game than the Bears. But I like the Bears to win their first home playoff game, man. I do. I think they get it. I think they get it done. I think the Packers are a 7 seed for a reason. The Bears are a 2 seed for a reason. And I think they go out there and get it. I think Ben Johnson's a better coach than Matt LaFleur. I don't know. I like the Bears. I like the Bears in this game, dude. I really do. I think they're being really disrespected here with the Packers. Like the Packers are a 7th seed. That's what they are. They've been a 7th seed for the last 5 years.
Sincerely the 7. And guess what, man? I love Green Bay in this matchup. I think Green Bay's winning. I think Green Bay wins. I think they win by a field goal. I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be one of those, you know, ground and pound games, like you said. But I think they got Josh Jacobs, bro. Like
it fits.
I like Jacobs, but I mean, I'm not taking away from the Bears because I love their duo, obviously with Swift and Monangai. They're beasts, but
it's a level up.
The last time the Bears won was against Green Bay, and that was when they played Malik Willis too. So that was the last time the Bears are on a 2-game losing streak heading into the playoffs. I hate
that the Bears are. I was just going to say
I don't like that.
I hate that they are on a 2-game.
I think Green Bay. I think all the pressure's on Chicago. I think Green Bay is walking in there with nothing to lose. They're 9-7-1, and I think that's what's going to happen. I think Green Bay is going to upset Chicago. And I think that Caleb Williams is going to struggle. I think he's going to, struggle here and there.
Like pressure?
Yeah, I do. I mean, if those wins are true with 30 miles an hour, that is not easy to throw in. And I'm not saying that Jordan Love could do it either.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like to me, Green Bay's got experience, especially Matt LaFleur, especially with Jordan Love. They have experience on their side. So I'm going to take Green Bay in this matchup. And I feel like to me, like I'm the same with you, like I don't feel like Green Bay should be favored. But here they are, and I'm taking them. I'm taking Green Bay, and I think they're going to win. So
love it.
That's an upset right there. And then there's another upset potentially brewing. Bills -1.5 at Jacksonville. Who do you like and why?
I don't know.
Oh, no.
I don't.
Wow.
Here's the thing. When I look at
shocked.
it, the Bills shouldn't be favored in this game. The only reason the Bills are favored in this game is because they're taking Josh Allen's stature against a rookie head coach.
That's not true, bro.
No, I wasn't saying that negatively.
You think that's true?
Well, dude, how much more experience does he have than Trevor Lawrence?
Yeah, but
he's got a lot more experience in the playoffs than Trevor.
But do you think that's what the point spread is?
That's a Josh Allen point spread, bro, and a Sean McDermott versus a rookie head coach and Liam Cohen. Yes, absolutely. There's no other reason. Where are the Bills better than the Jaguars besides running? They're not. They're not better at quarterback. I think they're better at head coach, actually. Yeah. But the Jaguars have the best run defense in football. The best part of the Bills' offense is their running game. I'm going to take the Jaguars to win this game, and I hate the pick, to be honest, because I feel like that is such a fucking sucker bet. But I just feel like there's a ton of pressure on the Bills. And honestly, I think this will be great for them to lose because they'll finally get rid of Sean McDermott and get somebody in there that knows what they're doing. But I think that the Jaguars are winners of 8 straight. They're one of my favorite teams this year. I thought they were exactly who I thought they were going to be. I love Liam Cohen. He's a better coach than Sean McDermott. He has a better pulse on his team. Trevor Lawrence has played in 2 playoff games. He had a miraculous comeback against Justin Herbert and the Chargers, and then he went and played a very good game against the Chiefs in that. And he nearly won that game if dude caught that bomb. I can't remember who it was. We were talking about it that night, watching it together. We were saying, if you want to beat the Chiefs, those are the plays you have to make. Dude dropped that bomb for Trevor Lawrence. But I'm going with the Jaguars here in the first upset of the weekend for me. It'll happen on Sunday. Josh Allen and the Bills go home. They fire Sean McDermott and get a new head coach, and that changes things in Buffalo.
I changed my pick.
What else is new?
I had the Jags winning this. Because when I look at the point spread, it kind of reminds me of the delusion of being favored in every game. Like, that's just not realistic in the NFL. You know what I mean? So I'm looking at that. And I'm like, is that Vegas trying to trick me to thinking this is the same pattern?
Yeah, they're trying to get you to bet the Jaguars.
Right. But I'm looking at everybody. Everybody and their mother loves the Jags. Everybody.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's what scares the shit out of me. I don't see that happening. It's
not going to happen.
I'm taking my guy 17. And that's the only reason why the Bills would win, is because he would have to absolutely play out of his mind to win.
You think?
Yeah, because I think the Jags offense is good enough where it could put pressure on the Bills defense.
Well, I think
make it collapse.
The Bills have a lot of probably the most pressure of all teams in the playoffs.
Yeah, I agree with that. To a certain degree.
Well, here's the one thing I want to say this. I'm going to say this before this even starts off.
I disagree with that, but that's fine.
I'm saying that they have the most pressure because I feel that this is the year that they need to take advantage of. However, I will not be on the other side if they lose. You can't say that like you can't talk out of both sides of your mouth. Like, it's either they have pressure and they win because Josh Allen's greatness. But if they lose, it can't be, oh, well, the whole team sucks. It can't be that. You can't do both things.
Well, here's what I'll say, though, because it's so true, though, but it's glaring and nobody wants to hear it just because it's like, oh, well, there's the excuse. This is the best chance for them to go all the way. But the problem is, this is not the best team they've had.
I know that.
And that is the big problem.
But Josh Allen needs to go to Herculean efforts. Because he's that special.
But he's going to have to go on the road to do it 3 times in a row. And that's
a tough
place.
Never won a road playoff game.
I know. That's why I just don't see that happening. I don't see them going on the road 3 times in a row and going to the Super Bowl. I just don't see that. I don't think they had the team.
You don't think they're good enough as a collective?
As a collective, I don't see them doing that. No.
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't.
Like, honestly, the shocking thing for me would be if the Bills lost.
I'm just being fucking dead ass. I'd be shocked if the Bills won this week. I don't even love my pick with the Bills, but everybody loves the Jags. That's why I'm taking the Bills.
It just don't work like that.
It just doesn't work like that because it looks too easy to take the Jags.
I'm with you, dude.
I'm taking the Jags. They're on an 8-game winning streak. They're fucking home. The Bills are okay. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It just doesn't seem right to me. It just feels like it's a trap.
The Jags won 8 straight games and they're fucking home dogs in a playoff game. Against the worst team of all time. I mean, the Bills this year are worse than the 0-16 Lions.
Why?
Bro, look at that squad.
See, this is what I'm talking about. See, this is the shit that drives me up a wall, bro.
What? I'm just saying.
Because it's not the proper, I guess, way to express that. Like, I just don't feel like
I told my truth.
Yeah, but it's fake.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is because you're saying that they're the worst. They're worse than the Lions. Like that's not. Nobody's ever said that. First off, I'm just saying when you look at the roster, they're not that good. And what I'm saying is and I'll say it again, they have the best opportunity to go to the Super Bowl based on the circumstances. No Burrow, Lamar, Mahomes, whatever.
You know what's funny?
But they don't have the best team. That's the problem.
You know what's funny though? I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna be funny coming from me, but like everybody's commenting and posting, they're like, there's no there's no Patrick Mahomes, there's no Lamar Jackson, there's no Joe Burrow. This is Josh Allen's year. This is his easiest path he's ever going to have to a Super Bowl. And it's like, so we're going to shit on Josh Allen if he doesn't make the Super Bowl.
Of course.
But we're not shitting on those 3 guys for not even making the fucking dance.
That's how it goes.
You know what I'm saying? So it comes with the territory.
It does.
But by the same token, like, but do you know you see what I'm getting at?
But it's also well, here's a parallel to that. It's almost like
put it perpendicular.
And well, no, yeah, this ain't perpendicular. This is a parallel. It's almost like going to the finals is a detriment than losing to the first round because it's the same thing.
It's the Jordan LeBron.
It's the parallel. It's the same parallel.
Same thing.
It literally is the same parallel. You have to call it what it is.
Somehow, Michael Jordan fans all over the world have convinced an entire population of people that losing in the finals is better than getting fucking swept in the first round. I'll never understand that. Dumbest thing I've ever seen.
I don't agree with that.
No, I'm just saying Michael Jordan fans have somehow made that a thing. But idiots. Idiots. Let's move on because I'm starving, B.
Facts.
I need the fucking Grinch. You got to get better at transitioning, bro.
I lost my train of thought.
All right, Sunday, 49ers at the Eagles. Eagles -4.5. You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Who do you think wins this game?
I think the Eagles win this game. And I think it's handily too.
Me too.
Because I don't think the Niners are equipped to go on the road and beat the Eagles the way the Eagles are constructed on defense. That defense is too fucking good for me to think that Brock Purdy is going to go in there and drop 30 on them.
They're not coming here in 40-degree weather from the West Coast.
I just don't see that.
And not beating Philly. There's no way.
I don't see the big Buford coming here and
shout out
taking
our
soul.
man.
I just don't see that.
Yeah.
I don't see it, man. I don't see it. Yeah,
Jalen Carter gonna eat his ass up.
Yeah, that's facts, bro. Sorry, Spence, but yeah, we on your ass.
Yeah, we on your ass.
We on your ass this week. That's real shit.
No, I love this matchup for the Eagles. We talked about it a little earlier. I think the Niners defense isn't very good. I think we'll be able to smother them with our defense. And I think this is a great game for the Eagles to look. Their offense is what it is. They're not going to magically put together 4 elite offensive games. They're just not going to do it. And I've accepted that fucking 9 games ago that they're not going to do that because Kevin Patullo is just not that guy. And Nick Sirianni obviously provides little to no value in creating a sustainable, healthy offense, creative offense for 4 quarters. So if they do it, great. They were playing cool for 17 weeks, I guess, but I don't see it. But I don't really have much to say on that game either. Sunday night, Chargers at Patriots. Patriots -3.5. Justin Herbert. How many playoff wins he got?
0.
Crazy. He's going to have 1, though. The Chargers are beating the Patriots, bro. That's my upset of the weekend, and I love it. I think the Chargers beat the Patriots and send the Patriots home in round 1. I think Justin Herbert, the incredible, unbeatable, beautiful, blonde hair, blue eyes, big, broad shoulders, rocket, powerful arm. Sounds like Tanner McKee. But I think Justin Herbert gets his first playoff win because I think the Patriots just are too early. They're too early. And here's the thing. The Patriots cannot rush the passer. And that's the Chargers' weakness on offense. And if you give Justin Herbert some time back there, I think he'll be able to do some things. I think he'll be able to keep it close enough, and maybe they win on a late field goal. But the Patriots can't get pressure. And the way to beat the Chargers is to attack them on their offensive line because their offensive line is ass. So I got the Chargers winning this game. I got everybody's beloved All-American, Justin Herbert, winning his first playoff game. And I cannot wait to hear about how he's a top 2 quarterback.
I think you picked them just because you wanted him to. Personally, I think you picked him because if he loses, Yeah, you know the rumblings.
You think I would do that?
Absolutely.
You think that was a calculated pick?
I think it was a calculated pick. I'm taking the Patriots. I think the Patriots have been the best team all year, the better team all year than the Chargers. I hear what you're saying about the pass rush, but their secondary is so good, dude. With
Christian Gonzalez should lock Ladd the fuck up. Like I'm with you on that.
So I'm going to take the Patriots here, and I think it's going to be. I think the Patriots win. I think they cover the spread. I think they win by 7, and I think Justin Herbert is going to take another year to.
Who do you like more
to win a playoff game?
So I think it's an even coaching matchup.
I don't think it's too early. Vrabel he could coach, bro.
So can Harbaugh, though.
I know,
but they're the same level coach.
But the Patriots are home.
Agreed.
Vrabel, to me,
you got a warm weather team coming in cold weather.
I trust Vrabel over Harbaugh, in my opinion. And at this point,
I would still take Harbaugh, but I love Vrabel.
Maybe.
I love both of them.
I like Vrabel.
I don't give a fuck. I love both.
Vrabel is my kind of guy.
Yeah.
But I like the Patriots in this one. I think they're a better team. I think that Drake May's MVP season is going to continue. And I think they're better than the Chargers.
Cool. Monday Night Football, Texans -3.5 at Steelers. Who predicted the Steelers to make playoffs this year, bro?
You did.
I did, right?
Yeah, that's facts.
Who's quarterback of that team?
Aaron Rodgers. I predicted the Ravens to go to the Super Bowl.
How are the Pittsburgh Steelers a higher seed than your beloved Bills?
I mean, dude, come on. They're not even. They only have who has a better record.
Who higher seed?
Who has a better record?
Who has a higher seed?
Well, that's not. Well, that shouldn't be right.
What?
They won the division, dude. They had.
Hey, did Bills win a division?
At 10-7. Yeah, they were 12-5.
Yeah,
they were.
We got a harder division.
When they played each other, who won?
I forget. I watched that.
That's what I thought.
I forget.
I know.
Who you got?
I want to take the Steelers.
Yeah, take them, baby. No, actually, don't, because I've seen your record. Don't.
I do want to take the Steelers so bad, but I just can't see Aaron Rodgers coming out of this game against the Texans pass rush and being victorious. I just don't see it.
You know a fun fact?
I don't see that happening. I'm taking the Texans just for that reason.
Do you know the last time Aaron Rodgers faced DeMeco Ryans?
Well, the last time I looked at my right.
Yeah.
You already know that. Yeah.
Gold just standing beside you. Do you know the last time Aaron Rodgers faced off against DeMeco Ryans?
No.
He was the defensive coordinator against the 49ers when the 49ers went to the Green Bay and beat them. Stifled them. But I'm taking the Steelers here. This is actually my favorite bet of the weekend. You got Mike Tomlin on Monday Night Football as a home underdog with a dome team. Miss me with that shit.
Yeah, but
this is the easiest bet of the weekend.
Emotional
the Steelers,
win too, bro.
Emotional my ass. We call that confidence. We call that don't allow my confidence.
What game do you want to bet on this week?
I'm not betting, but
you want to bet on, we can't do skinnies anymore.
Steelers.
Keto Nick.
I'm betting the Steelers.
Okay.
I'm betting the Steelers.
Steelers
are my favorite bet of this week. I think the Steelers win this game and they go on to face the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I took all favorites. I'm dead.
Of course.
I am actually dead.
All right. Before we get out of here, give me your AFC Championship game predictions.
I got New England and I got the Texans.
In the AFC chip?
In the AFC chip. I got New England and the Texans. I got one of those teams going to the Super Bowl. NFC Championship.
Oh, wait. I got to get my AFC.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Yeah. Who's your AFC?
Yeah. I got the Jaguars at the Steelers.
What?
I got the Jaguars at the Steelers.
Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry. The Steelers.
Really?
The Steelers are going to the AFC Championship game because I think that the Steelers are going to beat the Texans, and then I think they're going to beat Denver.
Wow.
I do. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Steelers at Jags. I'm sorry. Steelers are the 4th seed. Jags are the 3rd seed. Steelers are playing at Jacksonville.
So you have the Jags beating the Bills, right?
Yep.
And you have the Texans out.
Yep.
And the Chargers. So the Chargers would play in your bracket. They would play the Broncos.
Yep.
And then the Jags would play the Steelers. Then.
The Jags would play the. Oh yeah. Wait a minute. Whoa.
Because they're the 3 and 4 seed. They have to play each other the second round.
You're right. If that's right, that don't line up. I fucked that up. Damn it. Shit. That sucks.
Well, who else? So you had the Jags, and I think the Jags are your squad.
No, the Steelers are my squad.
The Steelers are your squad to go all the way.
The Steelers are my squad to go to the AFC Championship game. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I got the Steelers. So they would play the winner of the Chargers and the Broncos.
Okay.
And I like them in both.
So you got the okay.
I think the Steelers are peaking at the right time. I think the Steelers are playing all right. And Aaron Rodgers, the back half of the season, was pretty fucking good. He was pretty good, dude.
Mm-hmm.
He really was. If that defense shows up, I think they're a problem.
NFC Chip. Who you got?
Eagles. Of course. I got fucking Uno, Mr. February, rain, sleet, or snow. We're trained to go. Versus the Seahawks.
Oh, shit.
I think the Seahawks do it. I think Sam Darnold shuts a lot of people up this year. I think the Seahawks are a better team than the Rams. I think the Eagles are a better team than the Bears, and I think the Eagles will get a lot of revenge on that Bears game, and I think we're going to be in for one of the best games we've ever seen in an NFC Championship game. A dogfight in the NFC Championship game in Seattle.
That's going to be a dog
That's
fight.
what
I have
got.
the same thing. I have Seattle and I got Philly.
They're the two best teams in the NFC.
I think the Rams are going to fall short. Divisional round.
Me too. They're going to lose to Seattle.
I think they're going to lose. Did they would play Seattle?
Yes.
If that were to be the case.
The only way they don't play Seattle is if the Packers beat the Bears.
I had the Oh, that's right. Because I had Seahawks playing the Packers. I have Seahawks playing the Packers, and I have Seahawks absolutely mollywopping them.
They will fucking demolish
them.
them.
They are going to fuck them.
They would have a second round bye. They would have a second round bye.
They would beat them, and I got that. I got them and the Eagles in the championship. I think the Eagles will play the Rams, and I think the Eagles would win. I think that's where the home field advantage would take place, and I think that's where it's gonna end for the Rams again. It's just one of those places for the Rams.
They can't play.
It's the House of Horrors. It's the Bills versus the Chiefs in the NFC
they just can't
version. That's exactly what it is. And that's kind of how I see it with them. And
it's crazy because Stafford is a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts, and his wide receivers are better.
Yeah.
Like he should. And you got a better head coach in McVay. It's just it's the Sunday scaries. They can't play there for whatever reason it is, dude. Something's fucked up with that team in that building. I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
But
I mean, look, they played great against us in the first half when we played them, but then we came back and won.
Demoralized them.
But we talked about that. That was kind of a fluky win for us, but I'll take it.
And in the Super Bowl,
I
got the Eagles. I got an all Pennsylvania Super Bowl.
Wow.
Eagles versus Steelers. Aaron Rodgers gets back to the promised land. He will not let me down the way he did last year. I think the Steelers are going to the fucking Super Bowl. I think they're playing really, really good football, and I believe in that team. For better or for worse, I've been riding that team all year, and they started peaking right when I needed them to. And I feel like a win like they did against the Ravens, the last game of the year, the way they won, you got a hungry DK coming back. I think the Rams are ready. I mean, I think the Steelers are ready.
See, I feel like with DK coming back, it might make their offense a little bit too predictable.
Oh, hell no. They worked out kinks with Kenny Gainwell, who turned into fucking Jerry Rice.
Because I feel like it forced Aaron Rodgers to look elsewhere. It forced him to go to other targets. More.
And they got Thielen. I got a Thielen.
Yeah, I that would be crazy if the Steelers went to the Super Bowl. That would be wild. I have Seattle going to the Super Bowl. And
You're
I got
a shameful human being.
And I got them playing New England. I got the Patriots.
Oh, the rematch.
The rematch, yeah. I got the rematch, man. Dude, the Patriots have been the best team outside the Broncos all season long in the AFC, dude.
They have.
How the fuck can we ignore this?
I agree.
We can't. I know it's early. I get it. But bro, they're not playing on the road.
I know.
They're actually at home.
Yeah.
In the first two rounds, right? And they would have to travel, if anything, on the AFC title game.
To Denver. A place they're familiar
I think they
with.
can do this. I think New England
I think they can, yeah.
I think New England, this is possible. They get through the Chargers, right? And if the Bills are out, based on your prediction, they would play the Texans or the Steelers, right? I think they could be either or.
Who's your Super Bowl MVP in that hypothetical matchup?
My Super Bowl MVP. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Number 14, Sam Darnold is going to be the Super Bowl MVP. I want to pick a defensive guy on Seattle because I feel like it's going to be like the mimic of their Super Bowl because that's how it happened.
Yeah.
But I'm going to take Sam Darnold. I think Sam Darnold's going to rise to the occasion. I'm not going to lie to you, dude. When I watch him, he doesn't look scared.
He doesn't.
He looks to me, he's ready for the moment, whether he fails or succeeds. That's a scary motherfucker. That's somebody going out there with basically saying, I had nothing to lose. I've done all I can. I'm going to go out and just lay it all out in the field.
I'm going to play football.
I like that. And that's what I like about Drake May too. I think in the playoffs, you got to be aggressive. And what the fuck do? They push the ball down the field. And that's what New England does. And that's how you get the calls. Look how the Eagles lost this past weekend.
Yep.
That's going to be a lot what New England's going to be doing. They're going to be pushing the ball down the field. And they got good coaching. They got a good defense, good special teams. They're a well-rounded team. I think those two teams are going all the way. I think Seattle wins in the end. I think Seattle actually wins comfortably, too. I think Seattle's a better team
than New England.
But, yeah, I have Sam Darnold as a Super Bowl MVP. I've never thought in my mind I would ever say that.
Sam Darnold,
bro.
My Super Bowl MVP is Uno.
Okay.
Back to back. And there will not be shit that anyone can say about Mr. February when he completes this repeat and been the 3 of the last 4. Put some respect on his fucking name. And after he wins back to back, I can't wait for the Monday morning conversation. Is this a prove-it year for Jalen Hurts after back-to-back Super Bowls? Because you know it's coming.
Oh. The Steelers, yo. I love you, bro.
Steelers.
Yo, that shit is crazy.
I have the courage of my conviction.
Yeah, man. You're a conviction cockroach.
Yeah, absolutely. Come on, bro. We're not doing that tonight. See you guys next Tuesday after round 1.
Peace. Love y'all.
Cockroach.
Go Birds, man. For real.
Did you just call me a fucking cockroach?
Yeah, you're a conviction cockroach. That's actually a real.
I'm caps lock different. It's facts, not fiction. Said I black out for real, then the track gone missing. If it's cap, I'm dipping. We ain't talking about a move, then it's flatline finished. When I spaz, I'm grinning. Put a peel off in the Sadies and I pass by spinning. It's perks with this life, but I don't have my skinach. Took a quick trip and now I'm back home winning. And I see they eyes pop like I snack on spinach. Pull up to the spot, she tryna grab my digits. I'm already 8 shots, a Henny past my limit. Here you go. Hazards with a dash full of tickets. I'ma act like I don't see them. I got bad eye vision.